Thank you, Charles. All righty. All right. Okay. Hopefully Chef Lamont will join us, but right now we do have 3 commissioners, which is awesome sauce. I hope you guys are having a great June so far. With things opening up, I hope business is picking up and all that good stuff. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. And
Recording in progress.
okay. What? All right, so let's get crack-a-lacking. First of all, I have 2 meeting minutes that, well, first of all, let me take roll call of our commissioners. Vita Charles.
Present.
Clarence Glover. He on mute, but I see you, Mr. Glover. Pat McCoy. Pat, can you hear us?
Take 15% off your purchase. So you want to read more? Get a book.
There you go.
A book picked by him or her.
That's you, Mr. Glover?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And Chef Lamont hasn't made it on yet.
Avocado Green Mattress. We're in this for good. For healthy people and a healthy planet. To give more than we take.
Okay.
That's why we're proud to be 1% for the planet's 2020
He
Pinnacle Award.
keeps sending me this little, this little dot like he's trying to tell me something. I hope you're not trapped nowhere.
And more permanent issues.
Hopefully he get on.
It's the bar.
I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you, Mr. Glover, but we got you. And on staff, we have myself, Assistant Executive Director, and Jennifer Atkins, our interim ED. And we have Charles Edwards, who is our Chief IT Ambassador, who does our Zoom meetings for us. Okay. So we have 2 meeting minutes that need you guys' approval and Vita to sign from the March 10th commissioners meeting and from the special budget meeting we had on May 26th. If my commissioners could please review these okay, is that the 10th? Charles?
Yes, it's March 10th.
Okay, it's kind of small. But I also, there we go. I also emailed it out to you guys. So if you guys can review it, and I'll wait for a motion for them to be approved and put into record.
I motion that the minutes be approved from, or the March 10th.
Yeah, March 10th. Okay. Do I hear a second?
And if you want to, okay,
Oh, go ahead.
you're gonna send those to me now for me to sign?
I thought I emailed them to you already.
No, I can sign them here.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I second that.
Okay. Mr. Glover seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Minutes are approved and entered into record and signed by our chairman. Thank you. Charles, can you save that? So I have it for record. And then also, we have the May 26th budget draft minutes for review and to be entered into record. Is the May 26, 2021 minute. If the commissioners can peruse the minutes and if there's no changes, if they, I hear a motion to enter them into record.
Reorganization stuff, nothing serious, let's not think about it now. So, the pizza that was ordered by our victims.
The delivery guy.
Okay, I motion to enter the May 26, 2021 record.
Okay, do I hear a second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
That Glenn and Gabriel looking for him now.
Okay, no. So the minutes will be entered into record. Awesome. Thanks, Vita, for signing them.
You look like found on Seagate's
Okay.
phone.
I'm not gonna keep you guys very long.
The house with him.
Charles, if you could put the report up. Charles, if you could put the quarterly report up.
Yep, putting it up right now.
Okay. I emailed these attachments to you guys. Hopefully you got them. Did everyone get them?
No, I didn't get them.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna email them. I'm gonna email them again.
That's what the press is suggesting.
I apologize for that. I don't know. I don't know why when I send an attachment on the Google Calendar and I send you the invite, you get the invite for the event, but not the attachments. I don't know what's up with that, but that's cool. So we're gonna focus on a couple of things in the last quarter. As you guys know, we did the Chatham Cash local buy event. And I'm just going to report out some, just a few items. Okay, why does that look wacky? Okay. I don't know why it looks wacky.
Let's see if I can change the read mode.
Everything would be fun and nice, but I still have bad days, flare-ups, which can ruin lungs. My lungs need protection against flare-ups.
So, okay. So under the line item advertising and promotion, the SSA and Chatham, the service provider, Chatham Business Association, SBDI, as you guys know, and as you approved before, sponsored the Chatham Cash initiative.
Don't take first read more than
Mr. Glover, I'm gonna have to mute you.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Can everybody hear me? I hope so. Give me a reaction, a thumbs up if you can. Okay. So as you guys know, the purpose of the Chatham Cash pilot program was hopefully to get more businesses in the, get more revenue generating in the businesses through our partnership with the Black Mall and the Black Coin app. We sent out flyers to residents and the businesses. We put them up in their doors, encouraging people to shop local. We put the maps up so the businesses, they know which ones to go to, and in hopes to, I don't know who this person is, admitting a person. Okay. If everyone can mute their phones, please, mute, I would appreciate it. Charles, can you? I can't mute this person. There we go. There we go. Okay. So the Black Mall did a report based upon the initiative that we were trying to do to get people to buy locally. And so the overview, as you see, is CBA we hosted is a community rewards program in an effort to streamline program processing, create consumer buy-in, and develop a technology infrastructure for Chatham based on businesses to maintain an online presence. As we know right now, what we've learned through this so far, we had $900 spent among 18 businesses. 18 businesses out of 200 is considering all, it wasn't too bad to just get people to buy in. The process, phase one, development of users experience, customer journey, and onboard for affiliated institutions and consumers and businesses. The platform created to facilitate online engagement with Chatham Business Association and the Black Coin app and the affiliated portal development to capture consumer spending data. So this was our first initiative. Hopefully we can do better on our next buy local. And Jennifer, you can chime in anytime you like.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I would just say that one of the things that is encouraging is that partway, really early on into this pilot, we recognized that there were some limitations on the app side of things. And given that, you know, we don't control the app, it's not our app, but yet there were some limitations on the app side of things. We just, you know, wanted to monitor things, and there were some marketing efforts that, you know, wasn't exactly fully up to that task. So that is, I just wanted to say all that to sort of address the low numbers especially, which is okay, because we're going to be doing this again with those things in the back of us, so that now we can do a better job on the new local buy initiative that we put forth. And now we're really excited about the new one, because now we know pretty much exactly what not to do. So I just wanted to put that out there. Yeah.
Absolutely. And, you know, we've got some suggestions as some lessons learned for next time, like Jennifer spoke about, maybe doing a little bit more reach out, maybe a press conference, maybe an event, you know, so we're learning. So we're learning, and we'll see. And as our commissioners, we are open to any suggestions you have or thoughts. You can go ahead, go up, Charles, for that local buy. If you guys have any experiences, because I know I put balloons and stuff on your doors. I was wondering, did you guys have any feedback, questions, results, anything? Vita, I'm gonna pick on you. Did you?
You got to pick on me. So we're talking about because I am multitasking. We're talking about the campaign for the business, the app.
Yes.
So what I found was that it was difficult to follow.
Okay.
So in explaining and trying to get my customers, trying to have my clerks explain how it worked was a little tedious. And so even though the signs, you put the signs in the window and you put the signs on we put the sign on the counter, anything that's more than a click is probably not going to get done. And then it also requires the girls to be very knowledgeable about how it's working too. So people are seeing the balloons, they thought it was somebody's birthday. I mean, many times I said, well, whose birthday is it? So it didn't really resonate. So I guess they weren't seeing it in all the stores, and maybe we're the only store they go to in the neighborhood. And so they just saw it here and didn't see that there was a pattern of these green balloons throughout the neighborhood. So maybe a little branding, so they know, oh, you know, that the green balloons mean that this is a store that's participating in this. And then also, I don't know, maybe a little bit more ease of use.
Okay.
Even in explanation, so that because the counter girls, you know, I had all new counter girls. So on top of trying to learn, I had all new staff. So it was like, they got to learn my stuff and then try to learn the spiel. I just need them to make sure they put in 10 shirts if the band has 10 shirts. You know what I'm saying? On top of now, take your receipt and download it into this. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay.
That's my take.
Cool. Feedback is good. Mr. Glover or Pat, did you guys have any feedback?
No, people just thought I was selling balloons when they saw the balloons in my window. And if I explain it to the customers, most of them would say, well, no, I don't know how many times I'm going to go and buy in these stores. So they wouldn't sign up.
All right. So we got some lessons to learn for next time. Make it more user friendly.
Well, and also I will say on the balloons, and both of you are spot on. The only way the balloons were going to be effective is if it was a cascade of balloons, not a spotted situation. Otherwise, it just really would not have been worth doing any balloons. So time we do this, the branding, like I heard Vita say, is going to be critical. Otherwise, the buy-in is going to be harder on the business side of things. So that's definitely one of the things that we are going to be in front of versus trying to play catch up.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. We'll talk about it, but maybe like an event or a press conference or something to bring attention to it in the quarter. Because I mean, I was going door to door. There was businesses that didn't even want balloons in their store. So yeah. So we'll figure that out for the next time. Oh, sorry, Charles, go back up a little bit. Also, we're, as you guys know, we're required to have social media presence for the SSA, Chatham Cottage Grove SSA. So we have our Facebook followings, the likes, and our Twitter followers for all our promotional events, especially the Chatham Cash report. Go up, Charles. So the other service we're providing in the corridor for the last quarter is the public way maintenance. We, as reported, the guys have to do daily report-ins of the trash they collect, the garbage they collect. The city likes to see numbers. So we've got a total of 301 bags this quarter, 36 gallons, over 10,000 gallons of garbage we've got off the corridor, from the map. just so you guys know, we did add on to staff. So we got one more street cleaning added to staff. Hopefully we will get another one going soon. We, as far as public aesthetics, we are currently working on removing these ugly, nasty poles, banners off the poles. And the SSA, I think they've done their work and they're ready to be retired. In our last commissioners meeting, Jennifer had reported out about our partnership with the Art Institute and the Obama banners. I don't know, Jennifer, did they report, do they talk directly to the businesses that we suggest?
Correct. They spoke directly with the businesses that did their own audit and their own assessment and all of that. I did show them around. And then we went through that exercise where we got people who voiced their interest. And then from there, if you were not selected, I don't know exactly who was selected. I don't have the list yet. But this is an exhibition that's going to be going on throughout a period of time. And as different art pieces come in, copies, of course, they'll be looking for opportunities and positions to put those. So I wouldn't feel like, okay, or feeling like, okay, you didn't get selected, and that's kind of like it. It's going to be an ongoing process. There will also be pole banners placed by this company called Bannerville. They're putting the pole banners on the light posts, and that started, I believe, Monday. So I'm actually headed there now to go see what that looks like, because I'm supposed to be speaking with them tomorrow, which is Thursday. So I want to just see what, if anything, what activity has happened. But as soon as I get something, I will definitely let the commissioners know in terms of just what art was selected and what locations within the corridors and the SSA were selected. Okay.
Okay. I was curious from the commissioners if anybody had heard back from the Art Institute, because you guys were submitted as well.
I have not heard anything back, no.
Okay. Pat?
I haven't heard anything.
Okay. Pat, have you? Pat is multitasking too. Do we hear? Okay. All right. So hopefully we'll do, and Jennifer will get back with us as far as the status of that going. This past quarter was a public way permit renewal time. So yeah, we have a few less trash bins and a few less planters than before. Just do vandalism. But it seems that the planters and the trash bins on the ground have been an obstruction issue anyway. So it's still a possibility to get planters on the poles, but it's so expensive, and just trying to have that much revenue at one time, especially with COVID, and there was a a waiver, a property tax waiver for the corridor. So we got limited funds in, but hopefully next year, as we went over our budget, we'll be able to get the planters on the poles to make the corridor look better as opposed to on the ground. So as Pookie and them vandalize and remove, it's just as fine. Hopefully we'll replace them with the ones on the poles. They look better anyway. So hopefully the Art Institute's banners will also make the quarter look better. We couldn't specifically ask them to take down ours, although that would have been nice. But the corridor will look better, and we'll be making more spaces when our damaged banners come down, which is also a cost for the SSA. Don't have any more facade enhancement applications this quarter. And as you guys know, our safety was also, we also have suspended it since 2019. Again, due to trickling in tax funds coming in. And those were just the line items primarily we had on the SSA that we had activity this last quarter on. And Charles, can you put up the our Institute flyer that went out? So everybody sees what that is. That was okay. So yeah, so that's the flyer that was passed out in the corridor to the businesses. And like Jennifer said, she was the contact person. So hopefully we'll get more feedback on the next meeting about that. Does anybody have any questions or anything they've seen in the corridor or anything they're worried about? Or I know Monday, I had a doctor's appointment, but there was a massive shooting on 75th Street, and we were supposed to have a meeting with the alderman. I was supposed to have a meeting with the alderman about the budget, and we had to cancel that because the Melinda, Alderman Sawyer.
Actually, Carletto, we had that meeting. We were meeting about the violence that had happened, where the one person lost her life and then the 4 other people who got shot.
Mm-hmm.
But we did touch on the budget, and Alderman Sawyer did take a look at it, and he said, okay, he likes what he saw. We're looking at doing something in the area of cameras and security and lighting in terms of just an add-on for 2022, the budget.
Oh,
There'll be more on that. Yeah, there'll be just in light of what has happened. We probably need to look at that, and a lot of other SSAs. Like I was on a meeting today regarding arbitration. They have 2 SSAs. Everybody's sort of looking at that, and what we're trying to do is bring one service provider who does lighting to help us out the price.
yeah.
So all this is happening literally like 3 hours ago. Just thinking about how can we add lighting that would add safety, a safe manner, and then of course beautification as well. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we were also out on 75th. The mayor's out.
Jennifer, you kind of going in and out. Are you on
And
speaker? Jennifer.
I'm driving. I'm
Oh.
multitasking.
Okay,
Like everybody else. That
gotcha.
time of day. I don't know if you can hear me better now. But during Monday's sort of like sit-in, right at the tail end of that, the motorcycle guys and the 3-wheelers and all that swarmed in and barraged limbs. And I mean, literally was driving through, doing pop wheelies through the barricades, and just was acting a fool. And right at that moment, the whole crowd, I had left by then, but just to let you guys know, the whole crowd, the aldermen, the police officers, they took their phones out and their cameras, they just held them up. And they were videotaping everybody. But it had to be like 30 motorbikes. Now that's very terrifying. It would be terrifying for me if I'm just standing there and all of a sudden here they come. And they took their phones out. They just started walking toward them with their phones up. And they left. I mean, I hope they got pictures of that, because then they took back the streets. They're literally in the middle of the streets, you know, just taking over. So these type of pop-up parties and these pop-up situations where people feeling like they're being overrun, that's the issue that we're gonna have to address. And we're looking at some things to address now.
Okay. Okay. Wow. All right. Whew. All right. Well, that is all I have. Did my commissioners have any feedback, questions? Anything? Pat, you okay? No? Okay. I noticed there were a couple of people on the call. There's a phone number ending 006. Would you mind identifying yourself? And if you had any questions? Zero zero six. Okay. I see there is a Robert Coy on the call.
Hi, Carla.
Hello, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Vita invited myself and Alex to join today. We're interested in learning about what you guys do and see what we can do to lend some support.
What do you guys do?
So there's a small group of us. There's about 5 or 6 of us scattered in, around Chicago, and Alex happens to be in Florida. And we're entrepreneurs, and we have different skill sets, and we wanted to offer up whatever we can do to support area businesses. So could be leadership development, expertise around finance, operations, HR, recruiting, things like that. So we're just interested in making a difference, and we've been calling ourselves the Chicago Small Business Empowerment Council. Just to give ourselves a name, a brand, and we've been talking for months about how to make a difference for businesses on the south side. So that's why we're on.
Okay, well, welcome. Thanks for getting on. Is this your first SSA Open Commissioners meeting?
It is.
Okay.
Very interesting. Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much for the invitation.
Okay, very, very good. Mr. Alex Rogers, I believe you guys are the same group. Did you have any questions or comments?
No. Well, thank you for allowing us to join. Again, Rob and I were in the same group here, the Chicago Small Business Council, and we went to business school together. And I actually grew up in Champaign, Illinois. So I am a native from the land of Lincoln, but I'm tuning in remotely. So yes, we're as Rob said, we're interested in seeing how we can potentially help some of the small businesses that are associated with your organization in any way that we can. So I think we have kind of a broad base of experience in talents that we can bring to the table. And the best thing is it's free. So you can't beat that.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us. I would suggest though, as Chatham Business Association is the service provider for SSA number 51, and we ourselves is our 501c6 business chamber. And we also have monthly membership meetings every second Tuesday of the month. I would invite you to go to our website, cbaworks.org, and sign up for our newsletter. And so we can send you invites for our monthly membership meetings. At those meetings, you can, they're usually larger. We have somewhere in between 25 to 40 businesses that attend that, and everyone in the beginning of the meeting introduces themselves and their business and what they do. And it's, everybody gets to know each other. We used to do it in person and did more networking, but we're all in Zoom land right now. So I would make that suggestion as well.
Thank you. Thank you. So the second Tuesday of every month, and you have a monthly newsletter.
At 9 a.m. Yes. And so please go to our website and sign up for our newsletter so that you get our events emailed to you. Okay.
And again, what's your address?
www.cbaworks.org.
CBA Works. Okay. Great. Thanks.
Awesome sauce. Okay. With no further ado, unless there are any comments or questions, Jennifer, did you have any additions to add? Okay, well
No, I didn't. I had you on mute. No, I didn't. I'm headed over to some meetings now, but yeah, we look forward to more people providing input to make improvement. We're always ready to improve.
Awesome. Okay, so it is 6:46. I will adjourn the meeting. And thank you guys, and I look forward to seeing you at the next quarterly Open Commissioners meeting.
Okay. Goodbye.
Thanks.
Bye.